Hey everyone, welcome to Garage Topics. I don't know why we haven't done this sooner, but this is a test drive of my 2008 Pontiac G8 GT that I got last year. Drove to Detroit with my buddy Nathan. But now we're home, gonna go run some errands, so I figured I'd take you along with me and review the car, do some drives, get some gas, all the fun stuff that this car deserves to have done to it. So let's get going. Car has just under 87,000 miles. I bought it in Detroit with 78,000 miles, so I had a little over 1,000 driving back home, but the rest has been just driving around town, going some long distance trips like 3 or 4 hours here and there. Unfortunately, the only issue I've had with this car is the lifters. If you're looking into a G8 or own a G8, you know that the lifter failure is pretty common. The bummer for me though is that I bought this car knowing that the lifters had been replaced. They were replaced at 40,000 miles with the new and updated revised lifters, and so I figured that would remedy the issue. The only thing I'm not sure of, which I need to check out the receipts, if those lifters were the regular lifters or the DOD lifters. But anyways, all the lifters and the oil pump and everything was replaced at 40,000 miles. At 80, actually I think it was 85,000 miles on the highway, I had it in 8-cylinder mode. You can do that by just shifting manually. 8-cylinder mode, cruising down the highway. All of a sudden, misfire, check engine light, all the lights are going nuts on the dash. And what happened was cylinder 6's lifter for the DOD had collapsed, if you will. So it was acting as if cylinder 6 was misfiring because it was trying to run in 4-cylinder mode when it should not have been doing that at all. So that was pretty unfortunate, and the bigger bummer about that too is that I was out of town. I was not near my house at all, so I had to get a shop to replace it. So that was a pain, but they got it taken care of. Thankfully, it didn't eat any cams or anything like that. It happened on the highway, and I probably drove about 2 or 3 miles on it, just going no higher than 30 miles an hour, going no higher than like 1,500 RPM almost, but with pain. They got it fixed, drove it home, it's been fine ever since, but kind of worrisome that it's happened twice now. But other than that, the car's been flawless. The only other thing I replaced is the latch for the trunk broke on me. It's electronic. It acted a little bit funky. It started making a loud sound, so I had to replace that. But other than that, everything's been spot on. It's been great. I get about 25 on the highway if I'm easy with it. In the city, I get like 16. It's a big difference, so just depends how heavy your foot's in it. If my foot's in it, probably get like 12 miles per gallon. I had a tuner for it for a little bit. I sold it to recoup some of the cost of the lifter going bad. That actually wasn't that expensive. I mean, it was expensive, but I was expecting it to be like $3,000, but it was only with labor and parts, everything included, was I think it was like $1,400 or $1,500. Might have been $1,200. I need to check that, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. If it had happened near home, I probably would have tried to tackle it myself or take it to a shop to have all this stuff replaced, but it's how it is, so I'll keep driving it and hopefully it'll be good. I've known people that had the lifters replaced and then they drive like 100,000 miles and be fine. So the range says I got 15 miles before I run out of gas, so I'm going to stop at a gas station up here in a second, bring you along for that. I was very picky about this car. I think I mentioned in the video I wanted the red and black seats with a sunroof. I wanted the sport package, but that only consists of different steering wheel, different pedals, and different wheels. So I actually have a replacement wheel because this one's kind of ratty. So I have a replacement wheel out of a sport that I'll replace. The wheels I'll replace at some point in time, and the pedals I can replace, but not too concerned. This thing is definitely quick. It's kind of unusable though because the gearing's so low. So let me put it in manual mode right now. Since it's in first gear right now, you can wind it out like a manual. It doesn't change as quick as you would like it to. But still fun, nonetheless. The only modifications I've done to the car is I've changed out the headlights and fog lights, changed out the interior lights to run all LED, and the first thing you saw obviously was the Solo Performance Axleback exhaust. That sounds great. I have a little bit of drone in the highway, and you can adjust the J pipes on it, which I have not done yet, so I probably need to do that. It's not annoying or anything. It's definitely pretty good, but it definitely wakes the car up, makes it sound like a muscle car instead of a pure silent car. And then also, I picked up a GXP diffuser. You can see with the exhaust in the back, it's more diffuser-like. It doesn't have that ugly honeycomb that I was not fond of, and that was super easy to swap out. It took about 15 minutes of that. Let's see. Gotta get some gas. Like I said, I really want this to be a daily driver. As much as I'd like to soup this up with cans and everything like that, I don't think I'm going to take this to a drag strip anytime soon. I just really like the car for its roots, being Australian, and two, I've always wanted once as a kid. So I really just want to make this as reliable as possible and drive it as long as possible. There's people with 200,000 miles on these with the original engine and transmission. So that's the goal with this thing. If it becomes really unreliable, like stuff starts breaking a lot, which I've seen with some, but you can't really trust what's on the internet, then I might consider selling it, because the only gripe with this car is it's not manual, but I'll get over it because it's my daily. I got the gas, we didn't break down, we made it to where we needed to go. I was actually picking up some gas for the welder. I got that, working on the truck still. But anyways, this car is great, I love it. I think it's a real bargain for what it is, especially since the new Chevy SS is like 45 grand new, and this is about 15 if you can find a good one. Hell of a car, I love it. Hopefully the parts are still available when it gets older and they're not super expensive. I'll keep you posted. I got some more modification I want to do to it. Some of them not so big just because of my daily driver, but definitely want to make it club dirty fresh, so I'll bring you along. I think next up is I gotta change out the steering wheel. It's kind of all ratty and stuff like that, and I have a new one, so change it out. I like that carbon fiber wrap stuff. That's pretty good. Get rid of some of this worn out silver trim, and it looks updated and pretty easy to put on, fairly cheap. That's about it. I'm gonna get some window tint in here because it's too bright, but this first car I've had that isn't all tinted and stuff. I'm gonna do another video of the straight up exhaust clips of me driving around. That's on the outside point of views, but just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with the G8. Still doing great. Daily driver, putting some miles on it, and having fun. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you like the video. If you don't have to subscribe. Not gonna hold you to it, but if you could, that'd be great. Be sure to check out new videos, Instagram, posting some new pictures, Facebook, and gonna do a refresh on the website soon, so be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted with some more episodes, more videos coming soon. Peace out.